This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
In the South today, Dunedin's John McGlashan College celebrates a 100-year milestone. English musician Roger Waters is bringing his Us and Them tour to New Zealand in January 2018. And it's game on for Southland children looking to battle dragons or take control of a Star Wars fighter. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Melissa Barton. It's been 100 years this month since Dunedin's John McGlashan College was founded. The school is busy preparing for the event next February. Reporter Roselle LeBone joined school principal and board chair at a very special meeting.
Reverend Barry Kelk opens a board meeting at Burns Hall with a prayer, in much the same way as it has been done at John McGlashan College for 100 years. Tens of thousands of boys have passed through the school doors, but the values the college was founded on remain.
The special character of the college hasn't changed. The way we deliver it and the scale has changed, but the special character itself is just the same.
The board gathered this week for a photo op at Dunedin's first church and to discuss how the school would mark the centenary, with events including sports, campus tours and a dinner. The college has had a number of updates since it opened in 1918, with a roll of 10 boarders and 11 day boys aged from 7 to 18. Founder John McGlashan from Edinburgh settled to his new life in Dunedin in 1853. He also oversaw the dispatch of the first 14 ships taking settlers from Scotland to England to the colony. 2 years later, he bought the land in Māori Hill on which the college now sits.
The college has transitioned over 100 years very successfully from a very small private school sitting where a farm was on what would have been the edge of Dunedin to now in excess of 500. We're a state integrated school, very much part of the state system, and whilst the school is still privately owned and very much embracing the Presbyterian special character, we're very focused on creating a learning environment that is simply as good as we can make it.
Today the school teaches nearly 500 pupils from years 7 to 13. Roselle LeBone, The South Today.
Police are hunting for the man who indecently assaulted 3 teenage girls in the Dunedin suburb of Caversham yesterday. Senior Sergeant Mark Donaldson says 3 17-year-old girls reported the man inappropriately touched them outside Foursquare in South Road about 4 p.m. yesterday. Senior Sergeant Mark Donaldson also said the teenagers were in a group when the assault happened. He says the male was described as an Indian or Middle Eastern, mid-20s and 5'6" in height. English musician Roger Waters is to bring his critically acclaimed Us and Them tour to New Zealand in January 2018. It's the Pink Floyd's frontman's first show in the country since touring with The Wall live in 2012. There is a Dunedin show booked at Forsyth Bar Stadium.
English musician Roger Waters is currently touring the Us and Them show in North America and receiving positive reviews. The promoter is bringing the event to New Zealand with shows in Auckland and Dunedin's Forsyth Bar Stadium. The event company says the show will feature highlights from Waters' body of work and features songs from Pink Floyd albums The Dark Side of the Moon, The Wall, Animals, Wish You Were Here, as well as new songs from Roger Waters' album Is This the Life We Really Want?
The buffalo's gone and the mountains flat. The trout in the streams are all hermaphrodite. Your legs look limp, but you vote to the right.
Waters is promising a fully immersive sensory experience, featuring high-class, state-of-the-art audio-visual production and breathtaking quadraphonic sound. Roger Waters' Us and Them plays in Auckland on Wednesday 24th of January and in Dunedin at Forsyth Bar Stadium on Tuesday, January the 30th. Tickets to the event go on sale midday, Friday, September the 8th. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
2 men suffered moderate injuries in a crash in Cromwell this morning. A helicopter flew one to Dunedin Hospital and the other was taken to Dunstan Hospital in Clyde. Emergency services were called to the crash about 7:30 a.m. at the State Highway 6 and State Highway 8B intersection. Southland children looking to battle dragons or take control of a Star Wars fighter need look no further than the Invercargill Action Gamers Group. After its weekly gaming nights for those over 16 gained popularity, the group has decided to branch out to the next generation of tabletop gamers. Sharon Rees discovers the forces with her.
The club Southland function rooms can be remarkably quiet, considering the battles taking place in every corner of the room. These gamers have come together every week for the past year to lose themselves in a range of tabletop games, from campaign and strategy games to card trading and battling.
A lot of the people enjoy it for all different reasons, whether it's the painting, the aspect of it, the artistic modelling, whether it's the gameplay. Some are more competitive than others. Some of them just enjoy the thematic stories behind it. Some people enjoy creating their own adventures and playing through them. Yeah, and then of course there is the social aspect as well, which is great.
Gutsel says the youngest of the group was 16 years old, but when young children started taking an interest in the event, it was time to come up with an option for them.
We've had some quite young kids come along with their parents, the sort of 10-year-olds, and they're very keen, they're clever kids, they're energetic, you know, they've got big imaginations, and we discovered quickly that perhaps we should try and set up a kids group, something separate that was more convenient for the time. Because we run in the late evenings and midweek. So yeah, we've started a Sunday afternoon group.
He says he wants to get the message across to parents that these gaming events can be a better alternative to other forms of gaming.
Particularly to the parents, it's trying to get that message across that, you know, this involves artistic side of things, you know, it involves a bit of reading, a little bit of basic math, a bit of strategic thinking, and most of all just socialising.
The children's gaming event will be held fortnightly on Sundays at the Club Southland function rooms, with the next event on Sunday. I'm Sharon Rees for the South Today.
Still to come on the South Today, a two-vehicle collision blocked Dunedin's main street for more than 30 minutes this afternoon, and tomorrow we'll see the opening of a new general store in the Cardrona Valley.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
Garage Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garage quality service. Garage Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoai Valley Road. Visit www.garador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
We're a 25 Moray place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focused on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
The University of Otago, an institute of world-class education and the social epicentre of the city, with outfits needed for more formal functions like the ball and for less formal functions like
the zoo? Are you sure?
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, Dad, you'll definitely see me. I'm the one in the yellow and blue face paint and the onesie in the zoo.
the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books, with the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
Hi, Lindsay here from Alex Campbell Menswear. Just think, 80 years ago, this year, my grandfather set up Alex Campbell Menswear right on Cargill's Corner in South Dunedin. We've had some great years bringing Otago and Southland the very best of menswear for both business and everyday needs.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
For 3 generations, the Kilpatrick family have ensured Jimmy's pies are still world famous in the South Island. Made to an old family recipe, Jimmy's pies have been one of New Zealand's traditional takeaway foods, prepared daily on the premises alongside a range of savouries, sausage rolls and cakes. Jimmy's pies are distributed throughout the lower South Island. Jimmy's pies are sure to satisfy your travelling munchies.
If you're staring at empty walls, stare no longer. The Dunedin Art Show has arrived. Visit Dunedin's largest ever art show and take part in Otago's art sales event of the year. View and buy original artworks from established and emergent New Zealand artists. Thousands of artworks priced from $50. Opening night gala Thursday the 21st of September, with show days from Friday the 22nd to Sunday the 24th from 10 AM at the Edgar Centre, Andersons Bay. Visit the DunedinArtShow.co.nz for tickets and more info.
Welcome back. A 2-vehicle collision blocked Dunedin's main street for more than 30 minutes this afternoon.
Emergency services were called to the corner of George and St Andrew Street around 2:30 this afternoon. 2 vehicles were involved in a crash at the intersection. 1 person received reported knee injuries and was attended to by an ambulance. Police confirmed they're speaking with someone in relation to the crash, but it's too early to comment further. Police cleared the road of the damaged cars and the broken glass just after 3 p.m. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
Tomorrow we'll see the opening of the new general store in Cardrona Valley. The South Today stopped by to check on progress.
The builders are doing their final touches on the new Cardrona general store in readiness for tomorrow's grand opening. The shop will be located inside the old Benny's Cafe building and directly opposite the original general store. The general store will be open from 7 AM to 7 PM and will be selling many basic food items, as well as newspapers, coffee and takeaway food. Currently, people in Cardrona are having to drive 25 kilometres to buy a litre of milk. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
After the break on The South Today, Otago golf player Ryan Bellamy's representative season is up in the air due to injury, and the history of New Zealand is about to be shown in tapestry panels.
The Gate Hospitality and Tourist Centre is a standout attraction of Cromwell and Central Otago for travellers and locals alike, featuring the Harvest Hotel, which is Central Otago's gateway accommodation, featuring standard and premium rooms, which open onto breathtaking mountain, vineyard and rural views. The Harvest Hotel also has a relaxing, sun-trapped courtyard and standalone conference and wedding centre. The Hunting Lodge-themed 5 Stags Bar and Restaurant provides an honest, welcoming, family-friendly place to grab a great feed and a relaxing beverage. Forage Information Centre and Cafe is light and spacious and serves fabulous food and bedazzling beverages and offers information and booking services. In every season, for every reason, the Gate Hospitality and Tourist Centre has something for everyone.
Hi, I'm Dennis Charlotte and road racing motorcycles is my lifetime passion. It's a massive adrenaline rush, but the high-speed crashes have been tough on the body over the years. I almost felt as old as my mate Ian.
Sportsval, supporting tendons, ligaments and cartilage. And Energy Plus helps replace the energy that everyday living takes away.
Now I feel more alive and have more sustained energy to really enjoy my racing.
Buy 2 packs of Sportsval and get 2 packs of Energy Plus absolutely free. So call now, 0800 502 402.
Autumn is here. Too late to sow grassy, but never fear, Ready Lawn is here. Ready Lawn, your perfect all year round solution. Call Ready Lawn today.
Active Furnishers Limited, home of quality service with superior product and an in-house design team who are always happy to advise and create an imaginative solution for you. Active Furnishers Limited, part of Dunedin's design history.
Bring some more joy into your world by adopting one of our adult animals at SPCA Otago. Call now on 473 8252. Please adopt a pet now, they will love you forever.
For 3 generations, the Kilpatrick family have ensured Jimmy's pies are still world famous in the South Island. Made to an old family recipe, Jimmy's pies have been one of New Zealand's traditional takeaway foods, prepared daily on the premises alongside a range of savouries, sausage rolls and cakes. Jimmy's pies are distributed throughout the lower South Island. Jimmy's pies are sure to satisfy your travelling munchies.
Hi, Lindsay here from Campbell's Menswear. Just think, 80 years ago, this year, my grandfather set up Campbell's Menswear right on Cargill's Corner in South Dunedin. We've had some great years, bringing Otago and Southland the very best of menswear for both business and everyday needs.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Campbell's Menswear, it fits.
When it's time to say goodbye to your pet, Heaven Sent Pet Cremations are here to help you through this difficult experience. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today for their care and guidance. Phone 489-2274.
All new episodes of Put Some Colour in Your Life are now screening on Channel 39. Take a look at Australian artists and the techniques they use in their studio. Put Some Colour in Your Life. Tuesdays, 7:30.
Thanks for staying with us. Otago golf player Ryan Bellamy's representative season is up in the air after breaking bones in his hand over the weekend. Bellamy withdrew from the Dunedin Chisholm Links tournament last Sunday after he caught his hand in a sliding door on Saturday night. 23-year-old Bellamy will be in a cast for 6 weeks and will miss the next 3 trials events, as well as the interprovincial against Southland at the end of the month. He was the reserve for Otago at last year's National Interprovincial Tournament when the team finished second to Wellington in New Plymouth. The Otago Regional Council has announced the third and biggest phase of its planned Dunedin bus network changes will take place on September the 18th. New timetable booklets were being delivered throughout the city this week. Otago Regional Manager of Support Services Gerard Collins says network changes will cause some inconvenience as users adjust to new routes and timetables. The changes are the third stage of a wider program being implemented to improve the city bus network structure. Planned improvements include a new suburb connector service, the Ridge Runner and cycle racks on all services. Among the key route changes are a new Ridge Runner service running from South Dunedin via the Glen, Mornington Roslyn, Murray Hall and the Gardens. The history of New Zealand is to be shown in tapestry panels that are being created all over New Zealand. The South Today went and had a look.
Members of the Otago Embroiderers Guild were busy at Toitu Museum yesterday, creating an embroidered tapestry that shows the history of New Zealand. Guild member Jeanette Trotman explained how the project came about.
Well, a local gentleman came with the idea of making the bio tapestry in New Zealand, but making it of and by New Zealanders. And this is what it's all about, really. All around New Zealand, ladies and some gentlemen actually are stitching the panels, and the group of people who are going to do it have chosen their panel title. We have an artist who then designs them, and it goes for approval, and they ask for changes sometimes, and they're changed, and eventually it gets drawn onto the fabric and sent to the area that's going to stitch.
Each panel takes a team of embroiderers about 2 years to complete. So far the Guild have completed 2 and are well underway through their 3rd panel. Sourcing the materials for the project has been an interesting challenge.
We had to sort out the right sort of fabric which we felt should be grown, spun and woven in New Zealand, and most New Zealand mills do not any longer make ordinary woven thread. And this one, I tracked down a little place just north of Wellington that has 3 old-fashioned looms built in the 1880s, and very noisy but fascinating, and they made it specially for us, and I have still about 70 metres of it in my basement.
Once the panels are complete and mounted, they will be available to be displayed around New Zealand. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on The South Today. It's been 100 years this month since Dunedin's John McGlashan College was founded, and the school is busy preparing for the event next February. English musician Roger Walters is to bring his critically acclaimed Us and Them tour to New Zealand in January 2018, with a show scheduled for Forsyth Bar Stadium. And Southland children looking to battle dragons or take control of a Star Wars fighter need look no further than the Invercargill Action Gamers Group. And now a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome, Barry Stewart.
Hello, Melissa.
Hello.
The Police Association has hit out at violence against police following two Dunedin officers who were allegedly assaulted last night. So good story there. Political editor Dean McKenzie will be following the big TV debate tonight between the two leaders, Bill English and Jacinda Ardern. So look out for his reaction on that, and there's also another poll out tonight, so it'll be interesting to see whether there is some movement in that. So,
well, it'll be interesting to see how it goes, because Jacinda Ardern's policy, like sort of the whole premise, has been keeping it positive, isn't it? So it'd be nice to see if they actually just stick to the points.
In the debate? Well,
yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So we'll see how that goes. It'll probably be pretty closely managed, so there'll be time limits to what they can say and when. So, so let's follow that one. Primary school children still lack basic knowledge, and summer's coming up, of needed to save themselves in the water and reduce New Zealand's high drowning rate. So, according to University of Otago research. So always a concern, of course, with summer and our beaches and swimming pools. So that's pretty concerning evidence there. Mondelez says it is planning to sell the Cadbury car park. That's the one we all use for the farmers market. So that's going to have a for sale sign on it shortly.
Any chance that someone associated with the farmers market could maybe pick up that, because that would be quite a huge loss to the farmers market, wouldn't it?
Well, it probably would be. I mean, there is considerable parks around the place, but that is well used, of course. So but who knows? It's for sale. Who knows what will happen with it? So we'll watch this space. And
read the paper.
And read the paper, of course. That's a good idea. And so spring is in the air, of course, and now we're starting to talk about club cricket. Goodness. That's a good sign. It must mean summer's on its way. So club cricket format has been decided for the next season, so read about that in the paper tomorrow.
Wonderful. Thank you, Barry. That was great, and we'll be reading the ODT tomorrow. And now it's time for a look at what's happening with tomorrow's weather.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Silverhorn Collagen Plus.
Today's southern view is of a spring bud dangling in front of the old Dunedin courthouse. Looking at the situation, another day of cold southeasterly airflow with cloud and showers on the east coast, but mostly fine weather in the west. A similar pattern is expected tomorrow, easing on Saturday for a fine Sunday. To the southern outlook, Balclutha, Gore and Lumsden, fresh southeasterly, some cloud and 8 for the lot of you. Catlins can expect some fresh southerlies, showers and 8 degrees as well. To the central outlook, Alexandra and Tiana, southeasterlies, cloudy and 8. Queenstown and Wanaka, moderate southeasterlies, cloudy and 7 for both of you. To the northern outlook, Oamaru and Timaru, fresh southerlies, showers and 9. Amarama and Twizel, southeasterlies, cloudy and 7 degrees. And here in Dunedin tonight it's cloudy with a few drizzle patches with an overnight low of 6 degrees. Tomorrow cloudy and cold with a few light showers at times and southerly winds 8 and 5 degrees, and similar weather on Saturday, skies remaining mostly cloudy and temperatures cold with southerly winds decreasing 8 and 5 degrees. And in Invercargill tonight, mostly cloudy with an overnight low of 5 degrees. Tomorrow we've got cloud for you, breaking with some sunny periods during the afternoon, but cloud returning from the evening. Fresh, breezy southeasterly winds, cool temperatures 9 and 5, and similar weather on Saturday. Often cloudy, but with some sunny periods during the afternoons, cool southeasterly winds 9 and a low of 1 degrees. And that's our news for this Thursday. For the latest news from the South Today team, you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook and at channel39.co.nz. I hope you all have a great evening. Take care. Ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.